All right, so this video is going to be about how to document artwork. I am outside on a cold winter's day. This drawing here is on a sheet. Well, it's not really a drawing, but it's something. It's on a sheet of cardboard. The reason I'm using cardboard is it's a darker color and it helps me to square up the drawing. So I have a sense of contrast between the two values of the paper and the cardboard. I'll explain that in a second. The other thing, two things that are important, is it's flat and it's on the ground, and I'm outside, and it's it can be sunny out, it can be cloudy, it doesn't matter, but you want to angle the drawing in the direction of the sun. So I think when people sunbathe or suntan, if they're on the beach, they try to angle their body facing the sun. So you're basically facing the sun. You don't want to be on the opposite side, which would be something like this, and your shadows in front of it. Clearly that's not going to make a good photograph. So you want to be on the angle facing the sun. So look up and try to put it in line with the sun. Don't put it on an angle this way or this way. You're not going to get it as even of a light as you possibly can. And during the daytime, clearly you can't do this at night. And after that, what you're going to do is you're going to zoom in as much as you can without zooming in too much. You don't want to zoom in too much because you want to square this up the best you can as you're holding the camera above. And as you can see, I'm using the top of my viewfinder here to make it parallel, to make sure the white paper is parallel. And I have to kind of angle this way. Like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, and you don't want to do this. You want to really try to make that as parallel to the left and right sides and the top and the bottom. And then once you get it perfect, snap a photo. Bam, right there. That would be perfect. And then after that, you can go and edit into, you can edit the image in your cell phone. And I'm going to make a separate video about that. And what is the other thing I want to say? Oh, you don't have to use cardboard. You can use wood. You can use foam core. Foam core is white, and if it's a white piece of paper and foam core, it's going to be hard to square up. You won't have that contrast, and that's what I was talking about before, the contrast, which will help you square up the top and the sides and the bottom. All right, great. Okay, I think I am on. I am. Okay, so once you photograph your artwork, this is your artwork. What you're going to do next, if you have an iPhone, every phone is different, but they all have editing capabilities. So there's a little edit sign right here. I clicked edit, or whatever. And then after I click edit, down here along the bottom, there's a little crop icon. So I'm just going to click that. And you can do a couple things here. You can rotate just by pressing this button here. Come on. You can also, what's cool about this, I'm just going to rotate it back so you can kind of see, these little buttons here. If I go there and say if I photograph this, but I didn't square it up that well, and it looks a little off on the bottom here, you can run your finger up and down here and make those adjustments. So you can pull this out or pull this out. So if it's distorted, you can fix those distortions this way and that way as well, which is nice. All right, so I think that's good. I think we actually might use this a little bit. All right, there we go. And then after that, you can crop in on both sides. We'll do that at the end. But before I go there, there's a couple of other features. I like to use this one that's has a bunch of little dots around the circle here. So if you click on that, this will show you all the different things that you can adjust. So for example, brilliance, exposure. Exposure is great. So if it's too dark, you can always make it brighter or even darker. In this case, I want to make it a little brighter just for fun. And another thing I like to use is contrast, which is right here. And I will push the contrast so you can see the pencil line, the pencil marks a bit. And there's other little brightness and some things I really don't know what they do, but it doesn't matter. like black point. I don't know what that does, but you can just play around with them. That's basically all I want to do now. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go back to cropping, and I'm going to crop this baby down, bam, and then bam. And I almost have this ready to submit to my assignment. It's a little bright here, but it was photographed outside, which has a nice even light, even though it's a little darker here. And after that, you can hit done, and then you have your finished version. All right, any questions, reach out.